buddy! Bet you didn't know your stay-at-home mom's sister could tie a necktie. So Kyle, I'm back in the schoolroom. Haven't filmed a video here in a while, and I thought in an effort to be more concise and more organized with my videos, I'm gonna try to be here most of the time. In one of your previous videos, you asked me if I had a pet tribble, what would I name it? And I have yet to answer that question, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Now, I've thought long and hard about this, probably way more than any other 30-year-old stay-at-home mom would or even should. But it's an important thing to know. What would you name your pet tribble? It's important because you can't just have one name. You need to come up with a long list of names. Like, you're going to start with that one, and in a very short time, you're going to end up with 11, because that one will have 10 babies, and then each one of those 10 will have 10 more babies in a short time, and then each one of... It just goes on and on and on. So you're going to have a huge, long list of names to name every one of the tribbles that you end up with just by getting that one tribble. Either that, or you need to have a long line of people who want a pet tribble just like you, so that you can pass them all out and then they can name them. So I have this problem, Kyle. Typical litter size, typical size of a tribble litter, didn't know I was making a tongue twister, is 10. So 10 is a cool number. I like 10. My favorite number is 5, and pretty much any multiple of 5 is cool in my book. 10, 15, 20, 25. However, I've come to appreciate 3s and 4s and 6s and 12s a lot more recently, having done a little bit of research on a base 12 counting system, math system. We live in a base 10 system here in our world. Here's the thing. I used to think, why don't we use all that base 10 stuff? It would make math so much easier. It would make measurements so much easier. You know, centimeters and meters and millimeters and all that base 10 stuff. But I've come to realize that I think the entire world should just go to a base 12 because it'd be so much easier. So here's where I'm going with this. With a litter size of 10, I have so little resources for what to name these poor little tribbles. They need names that go together. They all were born together in the same litter. They need names that go together. And when you have 10, I don't have much to choose from. I have a gazillion things to choose from. If it was a litter of 12, I could name them after the months of the year. I could name them after the 12 tribes of Israel. I could name them after all the notes on a chromatic scale. On a piano. I could name them after the 12 dwarves in The Hobbit. You know, the original one could be Thorin, and you could name all the 12 that would be born to it after all his comrades. It'd be perfect, right? You could even name them. Well, I was going to say you could name them after. There's even 12 doctors, but they all have the same name, and they'd all just be named Doctor, and that might get a little confusing. You just have Doctor 1, Doctor 2, Doctor 3, anyway. Maybe name them after the actors who played them. That'd be awesome. You'd have, this is my little tribble, Chris Eccleston. This is my tribble, Matt Smith, and this is my tribble, David Tennant. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Anyway, so, yeah, 12. The tribbles, they need to have 12 in their litter is all I'm saying. So I don't have a whole lot of 10s to pull from. I have 10 fingers, which presumably is why we live in a base 10 world, because we have 10 digits. So yeah, this is my tribble right pointer finger. This is my tribble left thumb. This is my tribble right pinky. And this is my tribble left ring finger. No, that's dumb. The only other group of 10 I could think of or find or come up with were the 10 Commandments, which would almost be okay, but it'd be a little tough. They'd either be really long names or they just wouldn't make sense. This is my tribble, tell the truth. This is my tribble, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's a mouthful. I think that tribbles need to have a litter of 12. That's what I think. That is a really dumb thing to base a video off of. But that one tribble that we're starting off with, yeah, he still needs a name. He, she, it. I think what I would name a tribble, if I had a pet tribble, just one, I think I would name him Klingon. Maybe Worf. No, I think I would just name him Klingon. Maybe I would name him Bird of Prey. That'd just be a hilarious name for a tribble. I don't know. So, Kyle, just in case you didn't notice, December is National Tie Month. So, be wearing those neckties and especially the bow ties. Yeah, because bow ties are cool. Right, Garrus? Yeah. Yeah, see, he knows what I'm talking about. Say hi. No. Hi, there it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there you go. See, that was baby for hi, Uncle Kyle. Yeah, I speak baby too. But he actually likes to be called Garrus because it's such a cool name. He is not Stormageddon, Dark Lord of all. For any fellow Whovians who might happen to be watching, who actually gets the reference that I just made, don't hold it against Kyle that he has no idea what we're talking about, because Kyle is really cool, even though he doesn't watch Doctor Who. So the truth is, Kyle, you probably did know that your stay-at-home mom, nerdy, goofy, weirdo sister does know how to tie a necktie, even though her husband doesn't even wear them, like, ever. I mean, what? Anyway, so, but you might be wondering why I know such a trick, if you can call it a trick. Why I have such a talent for tying neckties? I wouldn't call it a talent either. I'm not that good at it. This, however, is my random talent, and this is why I learned how to tie a necktie when I was a kid, because I wanted to be able to do this. Woo!